Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
What have you done, Rod?
I've gone and bought a Headrush. Yes.
Oh,
I got a Headrush. And you know why I got a Headrush?
because you ate too much sugar?
Something like that. It was not like an ice cream brain freeze. It was, it's a Headrush.
What is it? What does it do?
Okay. It's an all-in-one gigboard, pedal board with IR loader, amps, emulators, lots of really good effects, distortions, EQs, compressors, reverbs, modulations, delays. You can whack an expression pedal into it. You can A/B select your expression pedal to give you 2 different options with 4 different assignations to each.
Yep.
It's MIDI, ins and outs, stereo ins and outs.
Yep.
It's got, you can save your own lock screen.
I'm just looking at that right now.
And with 3 taps, you can be back out into designing your rigs.
Ah, it's so good. So stereo out,
Yep.
guitar in,
Yep.
expression pedal in.
Yes.
There's a couple of other I/O in and outs on
Yes,
the back.
external amp out. So if you've got an amp that's switchable,
Yep.
so if you've got switchable reverb, switchable channels, you can
sweet.
control it from here.
Sweet.
Effects loop as well, so you can use 4 cable method if you want.
MIDI.
Yes, and you can...
Fancy pants touchscreen.
It has, and that's, when you've got so many options, I get option paralysis, because there's so much. Whereas this is so easy to use, you can deep dive into it and edit to your heart's content. But in order to get up and running and get going and pull some great rig tones without even consulting the manual, I think it was 10 minutes before I got into trouble, but that was just being stupid.
Yes.
But everything else has been a treat to find and play with. Your foot switches are assignable to a myriad combinations. You go into stomp, so you can assign different individual stomp boxes to turn on and off within a patch if you want. You can set up scenes or snapshots as other pedals use, so you can turn on 3 or 4 different effects or turn on different IRs, turn on different amps as well. Assign 4 of those per patch as well. You can load in a set list, so you can just scroll in between sets. Tuner is huge.
Oh.
And you can see that on any stage. You can assign that to be muted as well, of course, if you want to do silent tuning. But you can go to that screen and also access your tap tempos for your delays, and sync that to everything that's able to be synced and controlled via tap tempo.
Okay. I'm just blown away.
So I just started tooling around, and the current firmware update, which was out in July, which is 2.1.2,
Yep.
gives you another 140 stock IRs loaded in there, another 3 amps, and some more effects, some more drive effects, some more pitch effects, like whammy. You've got the anxiety overdrive pedal in there as well.
Anxiety.
And there might be something labelled with a P and a V and a 51 against some amps as well. So
sweet.
All
Alright, so you've set us up a rig. This is your first rig.
Yeah. Where the amp emulations are great. The stock cab emulations are very good too. But I think where it comes into its own is when you can load in IRs.
Yeah.
And so I toyed with this. I've got 2 different heads going at the moment. Let's just play.
So that's just the 2 amps running.
Yep.
With their IRs, of course.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh my god! All right, what have you got in the front there?
Well, I've got a phaser, and I've got an green overdrive, and we know what that is. And there's also a tri-fuzz. The fuzz is fuzzy goodness. It's got that real fuzz squish compression. Yeah.
Is it with sputtering as well?
Yeah. So the green overdrive, of course, tube screen. That's got your mid-range cut through.
Yeah.
Let's put an orange phaser in front. So the modulation effects default to stereo, and the stereo image is pretty wide.
Yeah.
You can put stereo doubling in there as well, which is also incredibly wide. I've got a Bucket Brigade delay in here as well.
Do you want your tube screamer back on?
Yeah, let's have the tube screamer back on.
It's awesome.
And that was the first play around.
Now, sorry, just to show everyone how easy this is.
Yeah.
If I want to swap the position of that phaser and that delay, show me what I need to do.
As simple as that. At the touchscreen, put things anywhere you like.
That's
Anywhere you like.
amazing. I've wrecked it now.
That's okay, because we're not saving that. We'll go on to another rig.
All right, sure.
Yeah. Hand in way. Rig 2, I just put in a bunch of stomp boxes in there as well. And there's an amp in there as well, but just to test out what different options you can put in there. So there's a grey compressor in there, there's a booster in there, an overdrive like maybe a Rat in the black OP, graphic EQ so you can tweak your overdrives as well. Once again, another tube screamer. I've put chorus and a rotary. Delay, more delays and an IR. Now I can engage those or set up all the scenes, but it'll go to another rig. So when I step out with you guys, I generally take out a Blues Deluxe or a Tweed Deluxe. I'll put in a squishy Blues Breaker compression with some bit of drive, and I've got some modulations, and I've got some tap tempo delays and a slap back.
Now, I see you've got scenes set up here.
Correct.
Yeah.
So you can hardware assign your pedals, your switches, so that you can introduce a combination of pedals, amps and IRs. So for scene 1, I've got the effects that are indicated here is on. So it's basically, I've got the comp, I've got the black OP, I've got the amp and I've got the IR going. And I've got the first delay, which is set to a slapback. And I can go with a sort of a really clean tone, or I can get a bit grittier, like as I want.
Just using your volume knob?
Yeah, if you hit scene 2, so I've engaged the tube screamer and the delay, the Bucket Brigade. Hit scene 3, and I've put the chorus in there. And I've also got my delay going.
That's really good sound.
And
this is, what amp is this?
This is a Fender Deluxe.
Cool.
Okay, so it's a really simple with a 112 on it.
Yeah, cool.
And
just like your amp.
So yeah, similar to what I take out live. So it's
cool.
trying to emulate what I would do live and then see go from there.
Sorry, dude, I've interrupted your scening now. Do you want me to scene for you, or have you got it?
Do scene 4.
It's on your side of that can of canvas.
Yeah, I'm going to go, yeah. I really dig the rotary in this. And there's so many rotary / Leslie type options you can go through there.
Like, it's really easy to use.
It is. So, love a good Marshall.
Yeah.
Always a fan of a Marshall. Set this up with 4 scenes as well. So That was scene 1 with that IR. Scene 2 with an anxiety OD.
That sounds great.
That's good. I mean, it's...
Sorry, I've interrupted again.
That's,
Go,
a Craig,
scene 3.
that's a Craig Marshall. Scene 3. Let's have some stereo doubling and a few other bits and pieces.
Stereo doubler.
Yeah.
That's a big sound.
Big
So
tone.
we've slowly stepped up over scene 1, 2, 3, 4. So what could you have possibly done for scene 4?
Yeah, well, let's see.
Oh, I'm actually blown away by the sound of the thing. It sounds great.
And as I said, like stock amps and cabs are good, but once you get some quality IRs in there, that's where the magic happens. And
And well, the HX Stomp's the same.
yeah. And look, let's face it, all of our new, most recent modelers have got that capability to get really good quality IRs, impulse responses in there to just add to your tone. And it really does. I mean, people wax on, about how you actually feel like you're playing an amp. Well,
Yeah.
it inspires you to play when you can dial up tones that go, oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
smoking.
Yeah. That's bloody brilliant.
That is good. So 2 JCM 800s just to have a bit
As
of
if
fun.
one JCM 800 is not enough.
Of course.
You build a rig with 2.
Yeah.
Whoa, can I step on the overdrive?
Yeah, please do.
Was that black? Is that the rat?
Yes.
All right, good.
It is. And this actually focuses a little bit, takes a little bit of the bottom end away, but it's still nice. And that it takes a little bit of away, and I did that deliberately for this setting, just to thin it out, just to see the comparison between that and you get all that cab resonance back there. Cool. There's another one. Oh, a big rig, yeah.
It's actually my nickname. Big rig.
I forgot. Similar to one of the first ones. Riot. Let's see what we do here. Just for a bit of fun. I should have put a really clean patch together. Sorry, I was having so much fun with overdrives and amps that were just on the edge of melting.
Surely there's a jazz chorus preset or something we can get to.
And there is for sure. A couple of really good tips on your input. Check to make sure that your input gain is optimized for the pickups that you're using in your guitar.
Yep.
And make sure it's hitting towards 0 dB. So and also your gate threshold. So the white line is your gate threshold, your noise gate.
That white line right there.
Yep. And that's trimming my signal. Like everything that's happening there below is not coming through.
Yep.
And you can see there's a bit of noise floor underneath. Once I break that, there we go. Optimised for the gain.
It's quite a natural noise gate too. It's not really...
And you want to set it so it's natural. You don't want it cutting out when you're sustaining that big note, especially when you're holding that big rock face. That one? Yeah. Equally on your output stage, you want to make sure that you're out of the red. So, and once again, up around 0 dB. And so you can match all your rigs. So they're around about this level. So you don't get any peaks when you step from one rig to another rig.
Yeah. So when you're at a gig and you switch between rigs,
exactly,
you don't get a massive volume drop, or you don't kill the sound guy.
Yep.
Yeah, sweet. He'll love you for that.
Sure. There's global EQs in all your global settings. Look, this particular board has been out for a couple of years now. So those that know Headrush know what it can do already on board. Those that don't probably need to take another look at it, especially with the firmware update.
Oh, it's just so easy to use.
Yeah.
And it sounds great.
Yeah, and then we've spoken about things being gig proof. I'm happy to take this to a gig.
Yeah. It's got 2 knobs on it and 4 switches.
Yeah.
You don't have to be as worried about beer and dust and spit and stuff getting into it.
Yeah.
There's another multi-effects, I'm not going to name it, but it's got this whole row of tiny little light up buttons on it, probably 12 or 16 of them.
Yeah.
If someone spills a Coke on that, it's gone, it's dead.
Or any carbonated beverage.
Anyway, this is great. Headrush Gigboard.
Yeah.
Powered by 11.
Yeah, there'll be more because it goes to 11.
Yeah, we're going to do a couple of videos on this. We're going to go through all the drives, couple of the really awesome amps in it.
Yeah, if you want to see anything in particular this does, or if you're a Headrush user and you've got any other tips or tricks, or say do this or demo this, let us know.
Email address is in the link, and email us some presets for Rod to try out.
Yeah,
it'd be great.
I haven't even got the expression pedal into this yet, so anyway, thanks for sticking around.
Hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up.
And until next time, here we go.
See you, bye.